Previously on High Fantasy.
Dude, I'm lost as hell. What the hell happened to the Galgal guy? I don't even know.
So,
I feel like he was a...
Is it just us? Like, why do we keep fucking losing people?
You guys don't look like vampires.
Nope, we fucking killed some, though. It's pretty cool.
Vampire slayers. We have business with Kimdall.
I'm afraid Homebluffin might be caught up in more than he realized. There's something going on letting dark forces into our fairy realm. The vampires aren't the only thing we've been fighting off. In the forest, where the tree guardians live, blights have taken over the wood. Terrible things I have heard in the waters. The guardian of the lake hasn't been seen in days. And I'm afraid even the king of the high elves is caught up in some... Well, I can't even say yet.
Keebler?
He's really fudged this one, guys.
Welcome to High Fantasy. We are a mostly Dungeons & Dragons 5e tabletop role-playing game podcast and sometimes stream, where 3 to 4 internet idiots get online and then they can't speak sentences in the right order with words.
3 to friend internet.
My name is Blade, and tonight we are dipping, I think, back into something High Fantasy related. I'm going to be playing Balrock, the Goliath Ranger, the danger Mike of the group, fucking completely badass ranger that knows everything there is to know about nature. He rolls high on investigation every time. Now I'm just talking complete bullshit. He has a pretty coool little pet named Tauntaun, an owlbear cub lit guy. I don't know, how big is he? Is he getting bigger? I don't know. When we played last week, you made a comment like in the middle of the stream that we had like our characters had actually only been on this adventure for like in reality in-game timeline for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
but it's been like more than 2 years now, and it's so we're obviously getting way too high, ladies and gents, to actually make any kind of headway into story. So,
do you realize how time works?
I've already been talking for more than a minute just to prove that point. I'm going to turn this microphone over. We have a special guest joining us again tonight, the one and only Todd the Minotaur. Todd, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Ready to barbarian some shit up again and hopefully wreck shit.
Yeah, wreck some shit besides yourself. You've been not feeling so well lately, right?
Yeah, I've wrecked a lot of shit this week. 2 pairs of underwear specifically. So, you know, I'm on a roll right now.
Yeah, you are. Let's see if we can carry that fucking energy, that butt energy right into this podcast.
Hey guys, I'm Derek, the lovable tiefling paladin Astaroth. My weekly fact is that Astaroth has seasonal allergies that affect his vocal cords specifically, so his voice will be a little bit different tonight. Oh, that's crazy, Derek. Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm the dungeon master this evening. Yeah, unfortunately, we're missing a player, but I think we'll be just fine without him. And it might be for his benefit, because who knows what kind of bullshit that will happen that might kill everybody, and then he'll be a lone survivor, like Mark Wahlberg. Or whatever.
We're going to soldier on with our paladin, the only one with the ability to heal anybody in the group. And instead...
Yeah, how did we get this far? Like, what the fuck happened that nobody has heals?
I'm fairly certain that it's a combination of our inability to play this game actually according to the rules, and then your just generosity with, like, not wanting to just completely destroy our experience.
Also, it's like, Jonas, it will be a cool wizard, and then I'm like, I just want, like, support and like attack spells. I'm not gonna like pick healing spells. That's stupid.
That's dumb. Yeah, I mean, I want to play this game.
Yeah. And here we are on your second level of exhaustion, and you're trapped in a fey realm of monstrosities and scary plants.
I don't even remember what am I supposed to do when I have level 2 exhaustion. I don't even remember what that.
I'm pretty sure that
Because I certainly haven't been playing really like that. I don't think.
No, and I calls it as I sees them. But hey, guys, this is a dipshit's guide to D&D, and we're going to talk about exhaustion. So when you have the first level of exhaustion, you're going to have those disadvantage on your ability checks. Second level of exhaustion, your speed is halved. So right now you're not moving all that fast, but you don't have anything else going on. Now, the further you go down in exhaustion, the worse it gets. Level 3 being disadvantage on your attack rolls and your saving throws. So basically everything that happens in combat, you have disadvantage on, including your speed.
Ooh, that's
level
bad
4,
news.
your hit point maximum is halved.
Yikes.
So that's like you're way easier to kill. Level 5, your speed's reduced to 0. So if you're already at level 5, just forget it, because level 6 is just flat out death.
Done. Dead.
Basically, the
Put you in a
stages of
box.
your blood sugar getting low. That's what I'm hearing.
So
yeah.
you guys haven't rested in a while.
Yeah, it seems like that seems like a thing that my guy's going to want to do pretty damn quick here.
Do we want a solid recap, or I think we're going to be Jelly. You're going in from right where you jumped through a portal.
Yeah,
we're starting like when you're seeing everything in this area for the first time. Balrock, you spent an entire day, and hilariously, we forgot completely that a completely unconscious Chode equine peen is strapped to your body.
Was he really? He was strapped to my back, wasn't he? That's right.
No, he was like strapped. I think we decided he was like Baby Bjorn strapped to your front.
Right. Just papoosed right on the front. Oh man, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I did forget about that.
So we went through a short little Law and Order SVU game trying to solve the murder of Home Blorfin, and Chode was just strapped to your chest the whole time, and no one, and it's canon that these pixies didn't make a mention of it at all. They just thought it was a normal, totally fine thing to have a halfling strapped to the chest of Balrock the Goliath.
Just an unconscious small body, like ragdoll limbs. Every time I move, just completely ragdoll. We didn't get into any like wild acrobatics or anything, I don't think, in the last episode. So
no, it was a walk and talk. It was very procedural.
So he
just got a nice little sleep. Yeah, he's probably well rested.
He's probably back at full on, but I think he's going to hit that level of exhaustion.
Yeah, we got to do something about that.
Gel in the desert wastelands that you're familiar with, there's a cactus with a potent and powerful toxin. Ingesting this toxin may cause both auditory and visual hallucinations, up until it literally melts your brain. It is rumored that if you were to drink the water from inside of the cactus, you can gain immunity to these toxins. On one day, you and Beepus traveled a whole day in the sand looking for one such cactus. Didn't take as long as you thought, and Beepus quickly pulls out the appropriate equipment to harvest the juice. You remember tripping balls that night with Beepus. Wandering deeper into the desert, Beepus surviving on his own pee. It was a night you never forget, and you're now immediately reminded of it as soon as you step through this portal into the most drug-fueled fairy tale environment you've experienced. In your moment of stupor, you find yourself separated from your new companions. You look up, and there's trees everywhere. Strange colors, and you're disoriented. You don't know how much time has passed, but you don't see any of the men that you just met, or the young boy, for instance.
Holy shit. Bleepus, where are we? All right, Bleepus, are you with me?
You look around, and you're alone.
Oh, okay. So I am really lost here. I am going to do an investigation. I'm going to look around and see what I can recognize, learn, or anything like that. And I probably need dice for this.
Probably a good idea. I have the same dice just like stuck to my desk. So if I can pry one of them off, I can use that tonight.
Why are they stuck?
Spills.
All right, D20, right?
D20 for any check.
Ooh, it's a 4.
You're peeping into the woods, and you look over and you see what might be a road.
Okay. Is it dark where I'm at, or is it bright? Is it bright out? What's the daytime?
The grass is purple and the sky is orange.
Perfect. I'm going to go towards the road. The alleged road.
walking out, you can see that this is no road, but just tracked down grass where it looks like there's been some travel. And as you're looking side to side, you can see that it goes straight line heading, you look up in the sky, north maybe west. The sun, if that's what you want to call it, is on an odd direction. But as you're trying to figure out where exactly you are, you just hear,
It's trees!
and turning around, you see a two-headed ogre standing, holding a small tree ripped from the ground. And he stares at you and he goes,
The answer is trees!
Hey, buddy, what's up with your tree there? What do
why don't you
what do you got there?
make a charisma check?
Okay. That is a 2. Anything on charisma? Nope. 2.
The answer is trees!
And he slams the trunk of the tree into the ground, and you can see the roots replant themselves. He pushes it down so hard. He looks at you and he's like,
Would you have a riddle? Yeah, riddle. Good one, Riddles.
Riddle. I got a riddle for you. You like riddles,
You
little
look
guy?
big, but I will attempt to tear your legs off.
All right. I'm not going to play his games. I'm going to, first off, I'm going to attack him. I'm going to... So my plan here is to attack this guy because he seems kind of like a little baby and a bully. I'm going to try to get information off him with some submission. So I'm going to try to wrestle this ogre.
okay.
Yep. Started off with a full-blown grapple. Grapple to headbutt. So can we do this?
Okay, good. So roll an attack to see if you hit. So when you hit, instead of causing damage, you have grappled him.
Okay. So my attack would be a D20. 17.
You, after he slams the tree down, you kind of bear hug him. You're able to catch both of his arms as you're holding him down. And what are you trying to do now?
I'm going to give him a slight little headbutt to let him know I'm serious. So, grab headbutt, and then I'm going to try to get some more information out of him. And, hey, settle down, man. I just not trying to hurt you, but I just
roll an attack for that headbutt.
That is a 7.
You go for the headbutt, and the two heads separate a bit, and you whiff in between the two of them.
Yes, 2, I forgot.
But he is grappled, but he's going to do the same to you once with each head, try to headbutt you. Oh, okay, 16 plus 21?
It's a hit.
And a 21.
Okay.
Are you using those sticky dice?
Yeah. They are sticking. That's 13 points of damage as each of those heads comes and just clocks you a couple of times, and you're seeing stars.
This doesn't seem like a riddle.
All right. I'm going to try to talk to him and say, do you just want a riddle or do you know where we're at? I'm going to ask him if he knows where we're at. Be nice to him.
You're going to be nice to him. Go ahead and roll persuasion. He's real dumb. I'd say disadvantage, but he doesn't realize between friendly and enemy.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby.
We're just outside the pixie forest. Shut up, you dumb fuck. Oh, and then you head that way and you're heading towards the lake. And then if you head over that way, you're heading towards the kingdom of the high elves. They've got some right good ganja. And then out there is just the forest.
And then he headbutts you again. That is 14 and 17 to hit individually.
Both hits.
That is 11 points of damage. As you just get again, two heads, just click clack.
Just getting worked by this ogre.
Fucking nose is all bleeding now.
Okay. Question. I remember that the guys were heading towards the lake, right?
Yeah, you heard that conversation.
Okay. I'm going to throw a headbutt back at him, and then I'm going to ask him a riddle. 17.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Now, do you have multiple attacks straight out, or do you have to be raging?
I have 2 attacks per action, so I can attack the other head.
Okay.
That's a 10.
That is a miss, unfortunately. The first one, you just get right between the eyes, and the other one is moved off to the side as you're attempting to headbutt it, and it's just
All right, then I'm gonna hit the one, miss the other, and I'm gonna ask him, what has a ring but no finger?
Yeah, we just did this one as trees. It's literally what I was yelling when you walked up.
And then you hear inside your head, "Hey man,
Bleepus, is that you?
it's stuck in here, man."
You okay, buddy? Where are you?
Oh man, I don't know, man.
Are you still? Are you hurt?
I don't feel anything at all.
Perfect. Do you still have that Gatorade?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You mix that with some pee. Stay alive for me, buddy. I'm on my way. I'm gonna come get you. Okay?
All right, man.
How can I hear him? Why can I hear him in my head? Don't know.
You don't see him anywhere. Seems like a weird occurrence.
Okay, he's
like you're holding this ogre creature, and you're got a little bit of head trauma.
Hey, ogre, you're right. The answer's trees. Did you hear that voice?
No. What? His voice? Not my voice. What? Yeah, it's my voice, not your voice.
Okay, they're dumb. So, am I free to go, or are we battling?
The one other head headbutts his like twin. It's like,
no, I said trees on the last riddle.
And they're arguing amongst themselves. You kind of like take your arms off for a second and slowly back away.
Just into the bush. I'm gonna slowly back away from them, and I'm gonna head towards the lake where I know the other guys were at. And then I want to see if I can channel Bleepus again. Like, Bleepus, can you still hear me?
No answer.
No answer from Bleepus. So it had something to do with those guys. All right. I'm on my way to the lake.
Astaroth and Balrock, after meeting two of the king's horsemen, the god buddies follow up and begin trekking towards the lake. You approach a hill with tall grass whipping in the wind, sand dunes leading toward the water. The two horsemen struggle to push a wheelbarrow up the mound so they can dump the remains of the strange Eggman into the lake. Apparently to appease the guardian? Feed? You're not quite sure. Right before the water, there are two posts, and it's sturdily into the ground. Wooden planks are placed across this like a bridge, and it lays inches above the water's surface. You follow the planks with your eyes, and you see that, in fact, it is a bridge that goes to an island nearly a quarter mile away. Jell, you run up to this situation a little out of breath, and you see your two new acquaintances, along with Jonas and two horsemen. And then there's Tauntaun. He's fucking around, too. And we're just now realizing that Chode is strapped to Balrock's chest.
Balrock is going to reach down now, a bit annoyed that Chode just basically slept through an entire day, and smack him
again
and wake him up.
Oh, man, Balrox? You still hit? Oh, shit.
I'm carrying you, you dick. Did you get into that weed? Did you get into some of that weed at Astaroth? I thought you were clean, bro.
I folded like a paper, bro.
Really disappointed. I had higher hopes. But, I mean, hey, man, you do you.
Can I tell you something?
What's up?
Thank you for your help. Do you have any vinegar?
No. I could. Why? What do you need vinegar for?
I need to fill up this pail with vinegar.
All right.
The holy pail that we procured from the Bone Zone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, sure. And then Balrock's going to use his, the magic thingy that I've got. Where's my inventory at?
Jell, you hear inside your head, oh, man, drinking vinegar's like drinking piss.
My alchemy jug, and I'll make 2 gallons of vinegar.
All right, you just pour 2 gallons as Chode's holding this, like, goblet-sized pail, and it just overfloweth. And he's like, oh, man, thanks, Balrox. And he's like, bottoms up, am I right?
No,
and
what?
He's like,
gross.
And he convulses for a minute, and he's like, oh, whew, shit, man, that was a close one. I got Manchurian Candidate it again, man. Again. Can you believe it? Shit, they got me twice. God, that Guampine ain't falling for that shit third time.
I feel like we can't even trust that you aren't currently under the Manchurian Candidate situation at this moment. Like, what is the question? Is what's the next trigger?
Super fair. You know? I understand that.
But I love you, and I can't. So I'm so glad that you're awake.
Yeah, I'm feeling one level of exhaustion though. It's wrecking me, bro. But other than that, I'm glad to be alive. Thanks, you bros. Really helped me out.
Yeah, yep, for sure. Hey, we're headed.
Astaroth, don't say a thing, man. I just see the look in your face is enough, Astaroth.
I think we should. Now that you're walking, and I can stand up straight for the first time. Fucking back is killing me.
Yeah,
so what's going on with the? What's up with the goblet thing, man. You drank out of the bucket, and that was straight vinegar. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was part of you had to use the holy pail full of vinegar removes any curse.
Oh,
It's also a good hangover cure.
Yeah. Do you
wakes
know,
your ass up? It's
can
disgusting.
you use this pail to get rid of exhaustion at all? Is there any? Can we put like seawater in it, maybe, or some other salty liquid, or I mean, any kind of thing that you can think of that we could put in this to get rid of some exhaustion?
Gel, you just hear in the head.
All right, hey, Barak, if you're looking to get rid of exhaustion, I have on good authority that piss helps. Are you interested in trying some?
I mean,
half-orc piss.
If by good authority you mean that piss-drinking goblin Beepus, then I would expect that he would literally say piss for, like, hey, Beepus, how can I restore HP immediately? And he'd be like, well, piss, man, of course. Or, how do I cure invisibility? I've been invisible for far too long. Immediately showers of piss.
All right, if this would help you with your decision, know that for some reason, since we've lost Bleepus, I can hear him in my head. He's communicating with me, and that can only be from his power of piss consumption. So there's got to be some magic to it.
I'm not sure I follow your logic, bro.
He had my piss recently, so maybe it's my piss.
I'm still like, I'm not.
I really
know if
want
I
you to drink my
all
piss.
These people to watch me drink piss.
You can do it. You can do it privately if you want.
Balrock's I don't know. Balrock is like thinking to himself that if he's gonna try it, he probably is gonna try it by himself, like later on when nobody's around.
Yeah, you guys really wish you had Shadowless with you still, because he would been
totally
a perfect guinea pig. He would have just done whatever.
Astroth, you want to try some piss?
You want some piss, Astroth? That seems like some weird shit you might be into.
Yeah, dude, I like to drink piss. You can just piss right down my mouth. I love it when it touches my lips.
All right.
Love you're so adventurous, Astroth, and open-minded.
I like to try new things. I once kissed a dog.
Jonas, I mean, you grew up at a bar. I'm sure you've had all kinds of weird things to drink. How do you feel about curing some exhaustion with piss?
Am I exhausted?
No.
Okay.
You're not exhausted.
But I can't try. I can't try the piss.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, you don't know. You
don't want to waste good piss.
I mean, you could try the piss, but
I don't want to waste good piss.
Well, so generous. Okay, so Balrock is not excited about the idea of just gulping down a bunch of piss, especially in front of, we got the guardsmen from the king here. Hey, I'm going to actually look over. Hey, you guys ever heard of it? Like curing exhaustion with piss?
Roll a insight.
3? No, I'm sorry. 5.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Balrock is going to just drink his own pee. He's going to pee into...
Why are we doing this?
He's going to pee... He's just gonna take his wiener out and he's gonna pee right into that magic bucket, and then he's gonna bring it up to his face and he's gonna give it a quick little. He's gonna take the bucket and give it a little swirl just to get the pee like spinning around in a little bit of a vortex in there. And then, despite like he knows that he shouldn't, but he does it anyways. He smells it really quick, and that only makes it worse. And then he shoots it back.
Astaroth real quick goes no, puts his hand over the lid and goes, I'll do it.
Paladin.
Such a good guy, Astaroth.
And he just like, it's so full, like it's on like above the brim, like it's like,
it's like
spilling over the top, and he just takes like a real quick, like a little chicken just sip off of there and just nah, it didn't do anything.
Whew, dodged a bullet there. Balrock dumps the rest of the bucket full of piss out.
All right,
Jelly, you hear in your head, oh.
So we no longer can trust Beepus.
no longer.
Yeah, I never trusted Beepus. This was my objection to it in the whole from the very get go. So now I know to just trust my gut the next time and not almost drink piss.
Beepus and I've been through some things. I gotta trust the guy.
So this has been really awkward. Jonas's face as he's like watching you guys talk about this is just like horrified.
Gotta see Jonas coming up with any ideas about how to get rid of this exhaustion.
Well, it doesn't seem to be anything we can do in our normal material realm. This seems to have different physics and mechanics here.
Because we're in this stupid Fey place.
Yeah, my best guess is we gotta get out of here ASAP. If we can make all this traveling in the next day, we can have all the council members meet up and we can get this whole thing licked, right? Like, that's what we're here for.
We
have to...
Yeah. We gotta lick
stick it
real good.
Look at
Right.
Jonas.
So let's I guess then hoof it, and we're headed to the Guardian of the Lake, right?
The two horsemen are dumping this wheelbarrow, and it's like, boy, as the Eggman just like slowly floats out to the water. And
Hey, give our
they
regards to
turn-
the king.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the piss tip.
Yeah, no
Oh, yeah.
problem.
Get fucked, actually. See ya.
See ya. So you are all standing in front of this bridge heading out to the water as you see the Eggman floating to the middle of the lake.
Is the Eggman, he's not, he's dead. It's just
It's starting to fill with water, like the cavity where all the little eggs popped out. It's just hollow in there, so it's like slowly filling with water as he's bobbing, and slowly all you see is like his feet is just like slowly just going under, like, you know, the bottom half of the Titanic.
Well, listen, Jell, we got to go, and we have to go meet the Guardian of the Lake and get his ass to meet up with the rest of the council of the High Council. So we're headed down this bridge, I guess, to this island. That's where these guys were pointing us, and they said they knew that the Guardian was over here.
All right, let's go. You lead the way. You're the biggest. The bridge holds you. It holds us all.
Balrock, Tauntaun are going to take the lead and head towards the island.
All right, Jonas is right behind you. Astaroth and Jell, I assume, or in some order.
Well, I'll definitely push Astaroth out in front of everybody.
That's fair.
Make him go first.
Yeah. Yep. He's in, like, the danger zone, though. Like, paladins can't swim for shit.
The heavy-ass armor.
Yep.
So you guys are heading out to the bridge, and you can see that the water is, for the most part, calm. Nary a ripple in the water. And what are you going at, like a regular walking pace, or what's your travel plan?
Well, yeah, I'd say, I mean, can we, well, I guess before we go too far, I guess I'd like to just visually inspect the bridge and make sure that it looks like it's safe to travel on.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation on the bridge.
That is a 21.
The condition of the bridge looks pretty good. It looks to be weathered, but maybe by magical means, or the fact that time doesn't really work the same here. The condition it's relatively new looking, and it doesn't seem to be moving. Same as the water, it's quite still.
Looks good. Pushes Astaroth forward.
So Astaroth is leading the pack.
Do I hear like a raccoon or something?
I think it's probably the tree frogs coming back.
Yeah, I was like...
What?
Those things have been so fucking heinous the last few nights. It's been insane. Like, the frogs are ridiculous, dude. I went out there with my flashlight the other night to, like, see what all the hubbub was. 15, 20 fucking frogs in the pool, man. Just... I'm
in
not
the
shitting
pool?
you. Yeah, dude. Like, just on top of the winter cover, just fucking. Literally fucking. All of them. I'm just like a giant ball of fucking
ribbit
frogs.
for her pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, it was loud, dude. They're loud fuckers.
Why don't you all make a perception check?
Perception.
15 for me.
It is a 16 minus 2, 14 for me.
-2. Oh boy. You just can't, like, your own thoughts are in your way. Hey! You see, out of the corner of your eye, the body of the Eggman dip the rest of the way into the water as you're walking slowly down this bridge. And where there was no movement before, you see a quick ripple, and you think you see something under the water, but it's too dark. The water's quite cloudy, and it's actually more of like a real aqua, like a dark aqua with just cloudy sand being kicked up, muck and floating debris, seaweed. But there's movement.
The water here is moving around like there might be something in it, but it's gorgeous, man. I don't feel any kind of real alarm, but that stuff's moving over there.
Did something just eat the Eggman?
Maybe.
Was that a gulp that we just saw? Some sort of
I think
large fish and or
I thought
monster?
maybe he just sunk, and then the ripples around him were maybe a coincidence or byproduct of his sinking.
All right, I am going to reach down, pick up a pebble, and toss it into the water and see what happens.
Now, how are you throwing it? Just as far as you can, or what's the distance? Kind of near you?
How far was the Eggman? Can I reach the Eggman with the toss? The same area?
You could toss in the same area. It was about 30 feet away.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Little pebble just bloop. You see the ripples just slowly dissipate. You wait a second. Nobody moving as they're all staring out over the water. Oh,
Nothing. Okay. Nothing.
Onward.
Yeah.
you keep moving and go ahead and make another perception check.
8.
5.
There's a loud wind flies by your heads, and for a second you feel like you hear something, but the bridge sways a little bit. The further you're getting out, the more it seems to be just hovering over the water. Astroth looks over the edge and he just gulp and keeps walking.
It's awful breezy out here.
I think it's time to pick up the pace, boys. Let's get off this bridge.
There's a huge splash behind you, not close enough to shore to seem like it came from that direction. It was a big splash.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Yeah, let's get off this bridge.
I don't like being stuck in the middle of this bridge.
Something's in the
Get
water.
some solid ground under my feet.
Can I get a dexterity check?
That is 16 for me.
9 for me.
Gel, as you are running now, trying to cross this bridge, you've got about halfway. There's a ripple as the bridge is tossed up from behind you. You stumble and you're landing prone, grabbing onto the planks. Balrock, you leap up, matching the timing, so you just hit that and ride the ripple the whole time. Jonas slips, grabs onto the plank, as well as Astroth, tumbling down, keeping his sword at side, but also holding onto the rope. It's getting more intense as you see this wave coming from behind you and rippling back out. There's something big in the water.
So is the bridge rippling, but is it destroyed?
No.
Bridge
it's
is
like
still good. Okay.
It's still in decent shape right now.
Can I, who am I near? Am I near anybody?
Astaroth is in front of you and Jonas is behind you.
Can I pick up whoever I'm nearest if they've fallen? I think, did you say Jonas wiped out?
Yeah, go ahead and make a dex check to see if you can grab one or both of them.
That is a 19.
Ooh.
Okay. You're able to really quickly help Jonas up, but Astaroth is holding onto a rope and he's able to pull himself up safely by himself. There's another huge splash. Gel, you see now it's coming for your right, and this time it's coming right at you from the side. You guys have one action before this thing is going to collide with the bridge.
How far away from the shore are we now?
You are... It's about a quarter mile to the island. You're halfway.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to try to grab Astaroth and Jonas, both by like the nape of their necks, and I'm going to dash towards the island. Can I do that?
I mean, you're big, so your carrying capacity, it makes sense that I think you could probably grab...
He does have a man tied to him.
Actually, never mind. I'm just going to grab Jonas, because Astaroth has Misty Step, right?
He does, and then there's also Tauntaun.
Tauntaun, I feel, how's he doing? I haven't rolled for him. Should I roll a dex check to see how he's got his feet underneath him?
His claws are sunk into the wood pretty good. He's able to just like hold on. So he's been using talons to grab around the planks. So he's on there tight, but you can tell he's causing damage to the wood. Every time that there's any movement, he tenses up and he's like crushing these boards a little bit more.
I wonder if we could get have like Chode like jump up onto Tauntaun's back, and maybe I could grab Astaroth and Gel could grab Jonas, and we could just make a run for it. Because I think that we're the fastest of the two as well.
I think you got to make that decision now and roll for it. Otherwise, it's going to be about time.
Yeah, let's do it. I think that we should do it because this bridge is no place to get caught for a throwdown, I don't think.
Grab and go. Let's get off of it.
I don't know what you want me to roll for, but I just rolled a nat 20, baby.
Yeah, what are we rolling for?
The first roll is roll for piss. This is the roll for piss starting out.
Cute.
Okay.
I'd like
Never
to delay
reveal
my
your
piss
cards.
action.
So the first roll is definitely like a dexterity to like grab the person or the thing that you're wanting to do. So what Balrog? What was the first thing you were trying to? You said Jonas was going to try to get with Gel. You and Tauntaun. So
I was hoping that Tauntaun maybe would snatch up Chode.
Yeah.
And then I might grab Astaroth and then leave Jonas for Gel.
Okay, so Chode's got to jump on to Tauntaun. That's his action.
Yep.
Then we're going to say that Jonas and Gel are what, like holding hands?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Astaroth, you want him to bamf?
Well, no, I think that I'll just grab him so that he doesn't have to waste a spell slot now that everybody's got a ride, kind of. And
okay.
And then I'm just going to carry him like a suitcase.
Okay, so you are like your dex is to grab him.
Yep, I'm just gonna like grab his belt or something and pick him up and carry him like a suitcase.
So you just like scoop him up with the strap, and I need a strength check now for carrying him.
That is a 9.
Okay, and so everybody's running down this path. And you're carrying Astaroth, and he's heavier than you were anticipating. You're not able to move as fast, and you basically set him down as you're trying to move. He's got all this armor and gear. He's carrying a shit ton of stuff. You're just trying to pick him up with one arm. It's not as easy as you expected it.
Probably doing that thing where you like how to like put your leg against it and like use your leg to like like move it forward one step at a time.
Yeah. So as you're setting him down, you're like, shit, this didn't position everything well. The wave slams into the side of the bridge. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
I have advantage on this. Nat 20.
I got a 12.
Balrog, you now trying to pick up Astaroth, are thrown to the ground as you see Tauntaun behind you, claws deep into the wood. Jonas is holding on to the rope as he's making way to Gel. Gel, you're able to ride this thing out as if nothing was happening at all, as it's just swaying crazily. But Astaroth, unfortunately already down on the ground, is swept into the waves and taken down.
Are we in? We're not in initiative yet. Is it still like? Because I'd like to dive right into the water after Astaroth.
I have a rope. I could try to lasso him out.
All right, go for the lasso first.
At least get him grounded to a rope.
Yeah.
So you're throwing a lasso.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity or like you're doing a ranged weapon attack.
So 15.
You throw it into the water and you see it's murky and it's bubbling up now that this big wave has gone by, and you can't see Astaroth, you can't see where the rope goes, and you see there's another gurgle, and Jonas is like, Astaroth! What do we do? We gotta go!
Balrog, seeing that the rope isn't doing anything, dives in after Astaroth.
You open your eyes underwater looking for Astaroth, and it's cloudy, and you can see your hands barely in front of you as you're searching around, swimming as fast as you can, but the waves come and gone, and you don't see your friend.
Fuck. Balrog comes up for air and goes down again and looks. Still nothing.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I ain't gonna do it. That's 7.
You see this glint of some shiny gold fly by you, heading towards the island. Very quickly, you just see a glint of like flashing light, catching the sun somehow through the murkiness. and then you come back up for air.
So while I'm bobbing there for air, can I get a sense and feel for like the direction that the current is flowing? Like maybe if he is like lifeless in the water, where he would wash to?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Motherfucker. That is a 4.
It's a very strong current, but you can feel the even slight waves still heading towards the island. It's like whatever creature or thing was swimming or attacking the bridge is now heading in that direction.
Who has the trident?
Balrock will swim. What's that?
Who has the trident?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think Balrock has the trident.
I do.
And what does powers its trident hold for you?
I think it's charisma, isn't it, Kyle?
It's some magical. It had some charisma based
charm, something or other.
Yeah, it was. You could charm or uncharm any target, and then you didn't know the properties of using it as a weapon.
Well, yeah. So I don't think that's going to do me any good right this second. Balrock's going to swim back over to the bridge and haul himself out of the water and
grab my rope, bro.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, the rope's still floating out there. He's going to use that to pull himself back up onto the bridge. That helped a lot. That helped me a lot because the water is. I think it's going towards the island, and I fucking hope that Astaroth is over there. So maybe we can go to the island and find him.
All right, let's get across this bridge and work our way there. Then, right? I mean, that's priority 1 now.
Yeah, let's get off this fucking bridge.
You're able to make the rest of the way to the island without any interruptions. When you finally get to the other side where this island is, you see that there is a huge mountainous cavern where this entrance just comes right up from the shore. Looking inside, this seems to be the lair of some enormous creature.
Now that we're on the island, can I see, like, on the shore any footprints or signs of life or a struggle or tracks, maybe?
Go ahead and roll a survival.
Fuck, it's a 3.
Oh, bad die.
It seems like the sand's wet. There is dirt and there's some grass over here. If you look over this green stuff, that's grass.
Hey guys, we're on an island now, so welcome to the island, I guess. I think there's a cavern over there.
All right. Do we have any sign of... I'll investigate as well. Is there any sign of where Ashraf could have washed up over here? Or is there any riptide or pools or anything like that?
Go ahead and make an investigation there, Jill.
Nat 20.
You're looking around and you actually see a marble bust on a pedestal, kind of stuck into the sand. You also see that there are small piles of rubies and like precious metals tucked away. And you see that there is a path that leads around the side of this cavern that goes like up into some dune grass.
All right. I am going to let everyone know immediately that there is a bust of marble over here that we need to go check out. And while they're distracted, I'm going to swipe all the precious gems and metals and put those in my pocket.
Okay. Calculating that, you've got about 1,000 gold pieces.
Perfect. I'm going to just put that in my little sack here. And we'll let them know that there's the bust in the path. And they're all diverted. I swipe. And we'll see what do they want to do. What do you guys want to do here? Should we check out that bust before we venture anywhere else? It's right here.
Yeah, we might as well. I mean, it's kind of odd that this would just be sitting out in the middle of the beach on an island.
Yeah, Jonas is like, hold on. And he like flips through his bag and he's like, I might have some information. Let me do some research. You guys keep going. I'm gonna look up some stuff.
Oh, don't lag too far behind, kiddo.
Yeah.
All right. So Jonas is researching, and we are checking it out still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate that marble bust.
Poke it with the trident.
Balrock is gonna poke it with the trident.
Seems expensive. It's really well made. It's like very like top tier artisan shit.
It seems like a lot of... Is this like just precious shit like washing up on the shore here? I mean, there's a marble bust. I wonder if there's any other cool valuables laying around. Have anybody seen any other cool valuables laying around?
No, just all I saw was this. And there's a path though over here as well that goes up to this dune where there's more grass because we're on an island where there's grass.
Yeah. All right. Well, We're looking for the Guardian. We got to find the Guardian. I'm assuming that he's probably a good guy and everything's going to go well with him.
No, all right. Jonas, anything on this bust or before we just leave?
What kind of, do you guys find any jewels or anything anywhere? Like anything like that?
No, nothing.
What are the jewels? What would that indicate?
Well, this could be. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find it out. I don't have any good information. But do you guys know what a hoard is?
A hoard,
Jonas,
as in
they don't have any of those here. I mean, there's time. There'll be time for that when we get back to the world after we've finished our quest. Okay, you can have all the hoards that you want. I promise.
What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. You'll understand when you're older.
Hey guys, there's a ruby right here on the ground.
Ah, Eureka! Well, it might be a dragon.
You think the Guardian's a dragon?
I think this is the home of a dragon.
Dragons are cool as fuck.
Which way do we want to go? Up this path or
into the cavern? What do you think, Jonas? I mean, you seem to have the best handle on things right now. Dragons in the cavern? It's got to be in the cavern, right?
There's so many frogs in this island.
It's kind of beautiful if you think about it. Those frogs just making more frogs.
Just show me your ribbit face.
So you've stumbled possibly on the lair of a dragon.
All right. I say then, if we're not worried about Astroff at this exact moment, then we continue on into that path back there before we go into the dragon's lair.
Yeah, maybe the path is the wiser choice. Let's take the high ground.
Going up the path, you see that it reaches a hole that looks down into the cavern.
Has anyone got something to throw down in there? Wait. I have dark vision. Can I see into dark?
Jonas says, I could cast light on something and we could throw it down there.
What, do we want to just throw something down into the cavern is what you're saying, rather than just...
Yeah, like one of those things that the SEAL Team 6 will crack and go and then drop.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. Do you want to poke a sleeping dragon or go to the top and
yeah,
talk?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
I thought we were at the top and we were looking down into it now.
Oh, have we already walked up the path to the top?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's nothing up here of merit then.
There's a hole.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Well then, Jonas, what are you waiting around for then? Let's light this show up.
Yeah, he cracks it he just cracks a glow stick and shakes it and drops it into the hole. It's actually just like a log he found. He's cast light on and uses it as an illumination, and you can see that it splashes down because it hits a small, well, not necessarily small, compared to the lake, a small body of water inside the cavern, large enough for something to come up through or go into. But you also see, lying unconscious on the shore, Astroth.
Oh, our boy's down there.
There he is. We got to go down there now.
Astroth.
Oh, do you guys do you still have the talking stone? Can he hear you?
I don't know. I don't know what happens if they get wet.
It's a stone.
Astroth, you there, man? That sounds like water damage to me.
Ah, damn it.
His speaker's all blown out now.
We gotta get him. But the Guardian, we gotta find the Guardian. The Guardian is, listen, I think that dragons are, for the most part, most of them are pretty smart. So it's not like we're stepping into like a tiger cage necessarily.
So you want to try to find, you think the dragon's the Guardian?
Maybe. But I think that we're gonna need to go down into the cavern.
Can we look around up here beyond just a hole if there's anything else?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
It's a 5.
Well, you see this lake is quite large, and parts of it just go off to just drop off at an end. Like there's like the end of the world where there's just a waterfall of this lake, and there's nothing beyond it except for sky. But then the other side heads right back to land, where you see there's the woods and further road and other locations in this Fey realm. Where you're at, it's a pretty lone one cavern island. These treasures strewn about and other like curios and odd items.
All right, listen. I think maybe what we should do is, because I'm fairly certain that I'm the stealthiest of us. Maybe if you guys lower me down all quiet, like I can tie a rope around Astaroth, and then I'll give like like 2 tugs and you can haul him out and we can just make sure that he's okay. And then while I'm down there, maybe I can get a better look and see what's going on.
Okay, that's a solid plan. But should we lower the big guy down? That's going to be hard to lower down, right? I'm strong, but you're huge.
That's true. Well, we could put a small guy in and send Chode down, but I don't know if I even trust him.
Let's send Jonas down. He's got magic. He'll be okay.
Jonas is literally made of glass.
Send Tauntaun then. I could do it. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, can we send Tauntaun down?
All right, Jonas, you really think that you want to do this?
Ooh, could you send Tauntaun back down and he can go in through the front? Distract?
Maybe. Also, I'm out of first level spells.
Here, Balrock. I'm gonna cast this real quick, and he like waves his hand. He's like, and points at Tauntaun with his wand, and you see this blue outline just kind of go and encase Tauntaun, and then just fades away. And he's like, I gave him. He should be a little bit tougher for a little while.
Give Tauntaun a little shield.
Did Jonas have something? Jonas, was that something to help his exhaustion, and you made your boy drink piss?
What? No, I just shielded him. He's just shielded from, well, certain effects. I guess we'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Well, I'll tie up. Do we want to lower him down like Mission Impossible style?
Always.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How far down is it?
You've probably traveled about 60, 70 feet up this hill, and I would say it's about like an 80-foot drop. Like this cavern goes down, and you see that there's like the pool of water. But if you go straight down, you're going to be right on the shore inside the cavern.
All right, I have a 50-foot rope, so who else has rope?
For sure, I got some rope. Yep.
I have this wand of webbing still. There's a couple. Not that type of rope.
Yeah. You save those ropes. Just keep
I don't understand the
now.
jokes you and Astaroth make about it. I thought that was.
I know, buddy. As soon as we get down there, we're gonna wake him up. We're gonna make sure that he's okay, and then we'll have him explain those jokes to you. Okay.
Okay.
You've earned
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So I guess we'll tie our 2 ropes together to make a 100-foot rope.
Yeah. Tie one off to a tree.
We'll tie it off to the tree, and then I'm gonna make 2. I'll just make 2 like little climbing harnesses, I guess, out of whatever spare cord lengths that I have as well. But then, rather than tie them together in any kind of like way that makes sense, the 2 are just kind of like clung together as they are lowered down. I would say.
Would you like me to tie an official blood knot on that?
We just lower them stealthily down. I hope.
Yeah. Roll for. Sleight of hand, I guess, for tying knots to see how. Like we'll just say we're gonna see how it is.
I got a 10.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll for stealth for lowering it.
I got a 21.
And roll for strength for holding it.
I got a nat 1.
And you're exhausted.
Balrock is normally a pretty strong boy, but his hands are just slippery today.
Why do you let me take this? I'm not exhausted.
You lower this, and you've got it for the most part. You're like, okay, got it tied up. Everything's great. Lower the rope. Snuck in, no problem. Jonas is like 10 feet from the ground, and the rope just, you just hear,
oh shit!
Oh, you okay,
man.
buddy?
I thought, Gel, you're supposed to be like Ambele or some shit, man. You gotta.
That's
you gotta
what the tree was for.
You're supposed to back me up, man. I thought we. Fuck. All right, Jonas, you okay, bud?
I'm alright.
Hey, see if you can wake up Astaroth. How's Tauntaun? Did Tauntaun land on top of Jonas?
Yeah, just like full like balls in the back of his neck. Like oh,
just a couple of sweaty wet rocks.
Just panting like a dog. He's like, it's so hot.
Tauntaun, get Astaroth. Go lick his face. Wake him up.
Tauntaun goes up to Astaroth and he's like, her. And Jonas goes up and he's like, hey, Astaroth, why don't you guys make a perception check?
7.
17.
Balrock, you see that the water in that little pool is starting to gurgle, and you hear something coming from underneath.
Quick, tie the rope around Astaroth. Quick.
Suddenly emerging from the water, this large serpent arms clamming on to the shore. A long tail whips behind, splashing water up into the ceiling, and you can actually feel it against your face, Balrock. And you see the glint again of the shiny metallic gold as this dragon unfurls itself onto the shore. And you see from your stance that there's this large greatsword stuck right in between its eyebrows. It's going straight down. You see that the hilt isn't quite down to his skull, and there's this purple and gray aura just kind of smoldering and smoking off of it. And you can see that he's got this strange demeanor, and he's moving quite erratically, whips a tail around. You see that he's trying to look around the cavern. Jonas ducks behind a rock, and you see that he's waving Tauntaun down, and you can see as soon as Tauntaun's tail is behind the rock, the head of this dragon whips to look in that direction. You can see that the smoke is still rising from the sword, this purple and gray almost surrounding the head of this beast. This doesn't seem to be the intelligent creature that you were talking about, Balrock. This seems to be acting like a wild animal.
Do we have opportunity then to, because it hasn't seen us yet, right?
Correct.
So Balrock sees this like wild beast emerge from the pool below, and almost see his friends, one of which is completely helpless and unconscious. And he notices this like magic sword, or what appears to be some sort of magic thing sticking out of its head. Balrock is just going to look over at Gel, and he's gonna like give him the hang loose sign, and then he's just gonna like raise his arms like a Christ air and just jump backwards off the lip and into the hole. And he's gonna,
there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Exactly. He's going to try to do a little back somersault in the air, and he wants to aim for that sword. I'm going to try to grab it on my way down and pull it out of the face of this dragon.
Oh.
All right. Why don't you make an acrobatics check first off?
That is a... Oh, baby, 17.
Okay. You do like a cool flip, and you position yourself at a great angle to try to grab that sword. Why don't you make a dex check or a sleight of hand to see if you get your mitts on it first?
That is a 15.
You're starting to move off there. You grab onto it, and your feet now are kind of dangling. Are you trying to mount yourself up so you can get good grip on it, or how are you trying to pull this out of there?
Can I like use once I grab the sword, like momentum would swing my body towards
you, like, pull the head down?
Yeah, so I'd like to follow that momentum and like plant my feet on the dragon's head and try to push with my feet and pull.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check. And I'm going to give you inspiration on that because that's fucking cool as hell.
That's going to be a 22.
You just like grab onto it and full like centrifugal force. You like ratchet the head around so it's almost downward, planting your feet up and pressing off. You almost rocket towards the ground. Back hitting the dirt and splashing into the water. You feel the sword in your hands, the sense of undead evil that it is, and it burns for a second. Your instinct is just to drop it. The dragon. I'm so terribly sorry for all this.
What the hell, man? What was that thing? You had something stuck in your face there for a minute.
There's something had come over me. Pardon me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Gilgent Danthrum, but you can call me the Dude.